EuroTrip.
Directed by Jeff Schaffer, David Mandel, Alec Berg Moore. EuroTrip 190 of 541, The Greatest Guilty Pleasure Movies 326 of 1137, The Absolute Funniest Movies of All Time. The Manchurian Candidate. Directed by Jonathan Demme Moore. The Manchurian Candidate 6 of 10, The Best Movies About the Gulf War 71 of 105, The Greatest Movie Remakes of All Time 24 of 28, The Best Movies About Memory Manipulation. Ocean's 12. Directed by Steven Soderbergh Moore. Ocean's 12 167 of 224, The Worst Sequels of All Time 95 of 154, The Best Movie Sequels Ever Made 13 of 2021, Surprisingly Bad Movies Directed by Good Directors. Secret Window. Directed by David Koch. The Passion of the Christ. Directed by Mel Gibson Moore. The Passion of the Christ 45 of 277, The Top Tearjerker Movies That Make Men Cry 62 of 88, The Goriest Movies Ever Made 260 of 369, The Best Movies Based on Books. Night Watch. Directed by Timur Bekmambetov. Lemony Snicket's A Series of Unfortunate Events. Directed by Brad Silberling. Miracle. Directed by Gavin O'Connor. Team America, World Police. Directed by Trey Parker Moore. Team America, World Police 288 of 925, The All-Time Greatest Comedy Films 728 of 1540, The Most Rewatchable Movies 4 of 62, The Funniest Movies About Politics. The Terminal. Directed by Steven Spielberg. Before Sunset. Directed by Richard Linklater Moore. Before Sunset 107 of 125, The Greatest Date Movies of All Time 15 of 32, The Best Movies That Take Place in Real Time 77 of 90, The Greatest Guilty Pleasure Romance Movies. The Life Aquatic with Steve Zissou. Directed by Wes Anderson Moore. The Life Aquatic with Steve Zissou 78 of 97, The Best Movies to Watch on Mushrooms 45 of 51, The Best Submarine Movies of All Time. Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle. Directed by Danny Lehner. Downfall. Directed by Oliver Hirschbiegel Moore. Downfall 59 of 374, The 50-plus Best War Movies Ever Made. Ranked 87 of 275, The Best Movies Based on True Stories 30 of 220, The Greatest World War Roman II Movies of All Time. Meet the Fockers. Directed by Jay Roach. The Day After Tomorrow. Directed by Roland Emmerich Moore. The Day After Tomorrow 51 of 94, The 35-plus Greatest Dystopian Action Movies 7 of 70, 25-plus Great Movies That Have a Ticking Clock. The Machinist. Directed by Brad Anderson Moore. The Machinist 52 of 170, The most utterly depressing movies ever made 29, 134 the best movies you never want to watch again 422 of 557, the greatest film scores of all time. Hotel Rwanda. Directed by Terry George. Crash. Directed by Paul Hackismore. Crash, 80 of 92, very best Oscar-winning movies for Best Picture, 281 of 675, the best movies Roger Ebert gave 4 stars. The Village. Directed by M. Night Shyamalan. More The Village, 309 of 722, the best horror movies of all time, 671 of 836, the greatest chick flicks ever made, 20 of 24, the best movies with twist endings. Howl's Moving Castle. Directed by Hayao Miyazaki. More Howl's Moving Castle, 5 of 575, the best animated films ever, 47 of 96, the best film adaptations of young adult novels. Ray. Directed by Taylor Hackford. More Ray, 304 of 1189, every Oscar-winning film ever, 327 of 480, the greatest movies for guys, 21 of 661, the best black movies ever made. Ranked. Troy. Directed by Wolfgang Petersen. More Troy, the film version of Troy doesn't. The Butterfly Effect. Directed by J. Mackay Gruber. Eric Bress. More The Butterfly Effect, 46 of 234, the best psychological thrillers of all time, 330 of 553, the greatest epic movies ever made, 3 of 20 horror movies that originally had much darker endings. Sideways. Directed by Alexander Payne. The Notebook. The Notebook. Hellboy. Hellboy. Dawn of the Dead. $1 Million Baby. Saw. Directed by James Wan. Moore. Saw, the best Saw characters in the whole franchise, ranked 2 of 88, the goriest movies ever made. I, Robot. Directed by Alex Proyas. DodgeBall, a true underdog story. Directed by Rawson Marshall Thurber. More Dodgeball, a true underdog story, 50 of 204, the best sports movies ever made, 41 of 1137, the absolute funniest movies of all time. Napoleon Dynamite. Directed by Jared Hess. National Treasure. 13 Going on 30. 13 Going on 30. The Bourne Supremacy. Collateral. Collateral. Anchorman. The Legend of Ron Burgandy. Directed by Adam McKay. The Aviator. Directed by Martin Scorsese. More The Aviator. 26 of 275 The best movies based on true stories. 161 of 675 The best movies. Roger Ebert gave 4 stars. 408 of 557 The greatest film scores of all time. 50 First Dates. Directed by Peter Segal. More 50 First Dates. 50 First Dates isn't romantic, it's about a guy who takes advantage of a disabled woman. 4 of 125 The greatest date movies of all time. Shaun of the Dead. Directed by Edgar Wright. Kill Bill, Vol. Directed by Quentin Tarantino. More Kill Bill Volume 2. 237 of 480 The greatest movies for guys. 219 of 553 The greatest epic movies ever made. 256 of 836 The greatest chick flicks ever made. The Polar Express. Directed by Robert Zemeckis. Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. Mean Girls. Mean Girls. Shrek 2. Shrek 2. Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. Spider-Man 2. Spider-Man 2. The Incredibles.
Hey guys, thank you so much for the support and likes and comments down below, and also thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to see you in the next video. Then take care, bye.